Hi, I'm Erin.
I'm King Peter.
Nice to meet you, Peter.
How are you doing?
Good, how are you doing?
That's good?
Good.
Yeah?
So, I'm here to ask you a few questions about what kind of change you're thinking about making in your life.
Sure.
Could you describe what kind of change you would like to make?
What kind of changes would I do? Work for DEL.
And what is DEL?
DEL means Delta Airlines.
Okay, so you would like to work for Delta Airlines?
Yes.
Why do you want to work for Delta Airlines?
For the camaraderie, meeting new people, and helping people who have a disability on the airplane.
Okay. If you did decide to make this change, what might you do about it in order to succeed?
Move out of La Crosse.
Okay. Where would you move to?
Probably Seattle or either Seattle or San Diego.
So you'd like to move to Seattle or San Diego to be
Yes.
closer to work?
Yes.
Okay. Sometimes a decisional balance discussion can help you to help consider the pros and cons of making a change. So let's try an exercise. I'm going to ask you to make a few lists if you want. You can write them down here on this paper,
9.
or you can think about them.
Okay.
You'd rather think about them?
Yes.
That's okay.
Yes. My exercise?
So I'll ask you a few questions.
Okay.
What are the benefits of staying the same? In other words, what are the benefits of not working for Delta Airlines?
Let's see. I don't know.
Okay.
Don't know.
So what is stopping you from working at Delta?
Because I have to quit UWL first.
Okay.
Food service.
So
my goal is to work for Delta. Yes. My other goal is to leave UWL. Yes, I'm pushing myself to push one more year, possibly 2 more years at UWL in food service
okay. So
to get to Delta.
you're currently working at UWL,
Yes.
and that's what's getting in the way of working at Delta?
Yes.
Do you like working at UWL?
I do. I like the camaraderie, the staff, my bosses, and everybody that I work with.
Okay.
I enjoy it.
So you feel comfortable where you currently work?
Yes.
You know a lot of people.
Well, they know me.
They all know you?
Yes.
Okay, my next question is, what are your concerns about staying the same?
Don't know.
So what is the downside of staying the same?
I don't know. I don't know that question.
Okay. What are your concerns about making this change of working at Delta?
Have a positive attitude, motivation for them, and do the best I can for them.
Okay. So, would it concern you to leave UWL
Sure.
and to move out of La Crosse?
Yes.
Okay. What are the benefits of working at Delta?
Free flying.
That is a good benefit.
Yes, free flying and meeting new people, and maybe try to find a really outstanding, cool lady friend who will see me who I am.
Okay. Sounds good.
Cool.
Thanks for sharing.
Cool.
Now that you've identified the pros and cons of making a change by working at Delta,
Yes.
what are 3 best reasons for you to make this change? What are 3 reasons that would benefit you?
Right.
That reasons why you want to work at Delta?
The camaraderie.
Okay.
Helping people who have a disability. Number 3 is the camaraderie of, what is that word I'm looking for? I can't think of the third one.
Of meeting new people working with people.
And taking the encouragement. Encouragements to help other people out through Delta.
Okay.
Give them new ideas. Think positive. Help those who need help.
You feel like you have a lot of ideas to share with Delta? That you could make a positive impact?
That's right.
Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, how important do you feel like it is for you to make this change? So if you say 1, it's not very important. If you say 10, it's very important for you to work at Delta.
1.
How important?
Very important.
So 10, it's very important to you?
10 is very important to me.
Okay. So why are you at this number and not at 0?
Because
In other words, why is it important to you? Why is it very important?
Because it's been my dream and it's been my goal since high school to work for Delta. Not because of my two brothers, but it's always been my goal since high school is to work for Delta. Not because of the money, but it's the camaraderie, meeting people, and just enjoying the people that you work with.
Okay. So, if I understand you correctly, you are thinking of working at Delta because you want to collaborate with
Other people.
Other people.
Yes, and people who are in my age area.
You want to meet people
Right.
around your age.
Yes.
You want to make a positive impact on Delta. You feel like
I could do it.
Make a change.
That's correct.
And help other people.
That's correct.
So you feel like you could reach more people working at Delta
I could.
than you do?
I do.
All right. So what do you think you'll do now to make that change?
Keep pushing myself to keep working at EWL. Make it to 19 years.
And how many years are you at right now?
I'm at 18 years in food service over at EWL.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So what would be your first step in making the change of working at Delta?
What would I do for the first change?
Yeah, what would be your first move to make it happen?
Take Marina, who's my cat, take her with me. Get a nice house close to the airport, of course, so I don't have to drive, or I could bike to work, and have a nice house for my cat Marina and myself to relax. That's about it.
Okay. Sounds like Marina is very important to you.
She is.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for her, I would be in a disaster. Because I'm a big cat lover.
Okay. So it's very important that you bring Marina wherever you go.
That's correct.
Okay. So thank you for answering my questions.
Any problem.
All right. And now I'd like to talk about where Peter stands in the trans-theoretical model of change.
Right.
So in the pre-contemplation stage, that means no intention to change behavior in the foreseeable future. So Peter, I would say, is in the contemplation stage where he's aware that he wants to make a change in his life, but has not yet made a commitment to take action. And I would say that he's also been in the preparation stage a few times where he intends to take action and has unsuccessfully done so in the past because of work. You work at UWL and you have for 18 years. And hopefully soon he'll progress to the action stage where he modifies his behavior experiences or an environment in order to make this change. So the action stage would be him quitting working at UWL and moving to Seattle or San Diego.
Or someplace.
Someplace close to an airport where he could walk or bike.
Right.
And insight that I have to offer about what the next steps as a therapist in collaborating with the participant to make a change would be to continuously check in with the participant and see if they are progressing within the stages, within the model of changes, or if they're going back. And just make sure to reinforce, ask questions about why they want to make this change and what they're doing to make the change, to see if it continues to be important to them or becomes less important. So as a therapist, I would see if they want to make a different change in their life or if they want to continue with their current decision. And my personal thoughts about motivational interviewing and the trans-theoretical model of change, I think that it is helpful sometimes to hear your goals and decisions said back to you so that you can think more clearly about what you want to do. And it just helps having another person to talk through each step to see what you can be doing to make it happen. And the first question, where might you utilize motivational interviewing techniques? You can use it with anyone who wants or needs to make a change or decision in their life. This decision could be to exercise more or eat healthier, make a career change, or make a medical decision. So as a CTRS in the future, I could use this motivational interviewing as a way to assess a client and to see what goals, what changes and decisions they hold valuable. Who might benefit from these strategies? I think that everyone could benefit, especially if they have ambivalent feelings about making a change or decision in their life. And motivational interviewing techniques would be most useful for someone who is having a tough time with making the decision and struggling with progressing through the other stages. So an example of a population or someone who might benefit is someone who wants to quit drinking alcohol. In the final question, how does motivational interviewing relate to leisure education? Motivational interviewing is a therapeutic communication technique that's used to help consumers internalize their motivation to change. So this tool can be used with diverse populations in order to increase motivation towards a behavioral change. So in terms of leisure education, motivational interviewing could help, is meant to elicit internal motivation for change and help identify personal and sustainable resources and strategies that promote lasting change. And it can help a client follow through with the decision by engaging in more leisure activities. So the CTRS can help provide the client with community resources available. All right, that's everything. Thank you, Peter.
You're welcome, Aaron.